Hello. So this is week 63 in Intuitive Momentum Fitness. And today we're just talking about prioritizing self-care and simplicity. So prioritizing self-care, prioritizing simplicity. I think a lot of times the physical goal of losing weight or healing a certain symptom or whatever can become the focus. And a lot of times we're not looking at how complex the process is and how complex health is. But the brilliant thing is that the body knows how to be healthy. It knows how to recover. It knows how to heal. And it wants to do that if it's supported. And so all of the simplest things that we can do to be healthy are the things that are so important to prioritize, because it can be easy to feel like, especially if nothing is working, if things aren't going the way that you need them to go, then it can feel like you have to figure it out and you have to do the healing for your body. Or it can feel like your body doesn't want to heal. And it does. In fact, I believe that our bodies are always in the healthiest place they can be, given all of the circumstances that they're dealing with, everything that is going on for your body. And that includes stored trauma, as well as foods that you're eating, foods that you used to eat, the quality of the water that you're getting, the quality of sleep that you're getting, the quality of light that you're getting, the quality of your attitude and focus, the quality of your friend circle. All of the little aspects of health have a huge impact on your body's well-being. And I think it's so important to prioritize the body and how you feel. So much of culture is about telling the body how to feel or making it feel differently than it feels. So if you're tired, drink some coffee. If you have a headache, take an aspirin. Just make it stop, fix it, ignore it, make it be quiet, make it go away, make it experience something different. And that may temporarily alleviate the symptom, but it does not improve health. And the goal is health. I believe that weight loss is a symptom, not a primary target. Like, the goal should be to not necessarily reach an ideal weight, but to give your body the gift of health. And leanness is just a symptom of that, not the primary goal. So when life is full and overwhelming and chaotic and schedule is busy and all of that, it's so easy to just be responding to emergencies, putting out fires, just going from one thing to the next without really stopping and thinking, is this how I want to live my life? Is this how I intend to be as healthy as possible? And we can start to ignore the habits that we are in. We are made of habits. Our lives and our reality is made of patterns. And to begin to experience a life, a reality that we've never experienced before, we need to change the patterns that we're currently in. Nothing different will be experienced unless we adjust the patterns to align with the life that we want. So, remembering and emphasizing all of the little things that we know are positive, regardless of whether we see results right away or not. We know it's beneficial to drink more water, to breathe more oxygen, to be able to soothe the nervous system when we are activated in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. We know it's beneficial to get better sleep, get more sleep. We know it's beneficial to get sunlight and to get the signals from the sunlight that affect our circadian rhythm. We know it's beneficial to eat real food that has nutrient density, because our body is always replacing cells and building new cells and using the nutrition that we eat to do that. We know it's beneficial to move and stretch, because the more we move, the more we stretch, the more oxygen and nutrients get delivered by the blood to every cell in the body. And sometimes when we are sedentary, we don't move, blood flow slows down in certain areas. It doesn't reach as far. And where the blood doesn't go, there is a lack of oxygen and nutrients delivered. So moving and stretching is so important. Lifting heavy things gives the signal to the muscle and the bones they're attached to that we need to increase our strength, and that we're prioritizing the muscle, which has more nutrient density than any other tissue in the body. When we have compassion on ourselves, it gives us the grace and the space to be with our trauma and to move past it rather than going immediately to shame or judgment. And we practice gratitude. That leads us to finding and identifying more abundance, more things to be grateful for, and magnetizes our lives for more of the same. What we focus on expands. We get more of what we look at and prioritize. So practicing gratitude will bring more of that. Community. We are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. And you get to decide who you spend the most time with, who you are most influenced by. And if you, hey Lori, good to see you. If you are not experiencing benefit from the people that you're currently surrounded by, you get to make the choice to choose a different circle of friends, circle of influence for you. Sometimes if you're really highly empathic and you feel bad for how everyone else feels, that might keep you stuck in your circumstances much longer than would be ideal. But ultimately, you are the only person responsible for you. And so sharing your life with someone is a big, big deal. The people you spend time with should be exactly who you want to spend time with. So flex those sovereignty muscles and choose the best people to surround yourself with. And then 12, purpose. What makes you come alive? And if you don't have a big purpose, you don't need a big purpose, just always do the things that bring you joy. Because I believe that life is meant to be abundant and joyful and loving. And if you're doing that, you're living your purpose. Your purpose is to spread light and joy and love. And if you're doing that, that is a blessing to the world. That's what we're here for. So remembering all of those simple things. If life is chaotic, prioritize yourself somehow. Sometimes it might mean setting boundaries and saying that you can't help with something, you can't attend something, you need to cut some time out. You don't have to be busy to make time for yourself. You can just need time, and that fills your schedule. So if you've got a 2-hour time block, someone's asking for help, but you really need to take care of yourself, don't do anything with that 2 hours. Prioritize yourself, take care of yourself, rest, take the time to slow down. Because you are the only person responsible for you. And you're the only person who can be the hero of your story. No one else can fill that role. And if you're waiting for someone else to fill that role and to be your hero, you will be in the same situation forever or worse. Because people are willing to be the hero, but they're usually controlling you and monopolizing your time and energy. Because anyone who is fully sovereign of themselves will respect your sovereignty, and if they are choosing their autonomy, then they are wanting to support yours. So own your life, choose your life, and practice all of the little habits that will bring you to the life you dream of. So Danielle commented, I could use help with community. Being that I just moved from my life's network of friends and family, it's hard to find local positive influences. I'm especially cautious of telling new people of my situation and story. Some people have expressed shock when they hear it, and I think my life scares them. Maybe they don't want to be my friend because they are afraid of my life's drama. I find myself hiding with people. So I really relate to that. And I found myself in that situation as well, where I'm hesitant to talk about what I've experienced, what I've been through, because it kind of is shocking to some people. But there are so many people that have been in that situation and that can totally relate to it, or even wish they could do what you are doing. So actually your comment, Danielle, made me think of how I have thought in the past it would be nice to find a trauma support group. I've experienced that in, let's see, I think it must have been Albany or Corvallis. I'm trying to remember where that was. But I attended one time, and I think that would be something that I would like to do again, because I do have a lot of friends and I do have a lot of people that I enjoy spending time with, but not very many of them can relate to what I've experienced. And so I actually did a Google search for trauma support in Lincoln City, and found a couple of therapists, but no group. And so I messaged one of them that I happen to be loosely acquainted with, and asked if his network of therapists, because they work in an office with 4 therapists, if his network would be would offer trauma support, and explained why I thought that would be helpful to have people that could relate to the ongoing self-coaching and positive self-talk that has to happen in everyday life. And he wrote back that they didn't do that yet, but that's in their future plans. And so I told him I'm excited for updates. So that would be amazing. So I don't know if that's something that you could do. And I know that being a mom and having all of the responsibilities of all of your kids and your new life and all of the details that you're dealing with, that puts a big burden, extra load on you, kind of a hindrance in trying to find people to connect with. But I hope that you experience some creativity and some insights or urges to explore different options. Manavit shared some ideas, and if anyone else has ideas for building up community or ways that you've done that, that would be amazing to hear. So hopefully you do share that and give us some ideas. So for me, I'm grateful to have the ability to pursue some of my interests here, including pickleball and volleyball and soccer. And so I've utilized those spaces to build friendships and connections with people. And then today I just spoke at the local Rotary Club, and I've been hesitant to join groups like that because it just reminds me of religious groups and places where I've experienced trauma and control and expectations and all of that. So that's kind of been my personal hesitation to join those groups. But I was asked to speak at one of the clubs today, and it was a good experience. It seems like they've got some good people in that group, and I know that could be a really good way to connect with people and do some good in the community. So yeah, see about that. Like, think of all of your interests and see if the local community college or cultural center or community center has anything that might be of interest to you, and see about connecting with people that can relate to what you're experiencing. So yeah, thank you, Lori. Yeah, so if Lori, if you have anything, let me know if I can answer something for you. And then Danielle, if you have any further thoughts or questions, let me know. And please keep us updated if you do find some connections to community. That would be amazing. We're hoping that for you, because having adults to talk with is fantastic if you're a mom and you're handling your children all day. So really, really hope that for you. But otherwise, I hope you're doing well. As always, let me know if you need any support or encouragement. And Lori says, went to the dentist, got my annual physical this week. Not fun. Oh, bummer. Hopefully everything checks out and you're doing well in health. Yeah, it is. It is self-care. Yeah, that's so good. Making sure that you are in optimal health and there's no warning signs or danger indicators is so important. So good job, Lori. So I'll be uploading this to YouTube. You guys can watch soon, and hope you have a great rest of the week. Apparently, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, or good sleep. Even though it seemed like I got enough sleep or enough time for sleeping, but feeling really sleep deprived today. So not sure what that's about, but try to get some better sleep tonight. So hopefully you all are taking care of yourself in the sleep department as well. And good, Lori, your levels are good, no cavities, so good job. I think all of your habits and lifestyle modifications are treating you well and paying off for you. So have a great week. Talk to you soon. Love you guys.